Ready when you are. Good morning. Welcome to Plus 256 Studios. I can't wait to tell you who I'm with here today. We're with SEALS Swim Club Uganda. I think they should introduce themselves. Please.
Ladies first.
My name is Irene Mudanye, and I'm the treasurer of SEALS Swim Club Kampala. I'm glad to be here. Once again, this is the 4th edition, and we are more than happy to be here today.
Thank you.
I'm Tefiro Serunjogi. I'm the club chairman of SEALS Swim Club Kampala, and we're happy to be back to Plus 256 Studios in Entebbe once again. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. It's such a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to have these guys here because personally, swimming is my favorite sport. And when I see people that are this passionate about the sport, I can't even explain how encouraging it is. So for those who might not know about SEALS Swim Club, please give us a background about the club.
SEALS Swim Club is about 5 years old today. It's a club that was started by a group of swim parents. By swim parents, we mean parents who have children who are active competitive swimmers.
In different schools?
Yeah, in different schools, some even different countries, but they're all Ugandan and Ugandan descendants. That was 5 years ago, with the intention of trying to grow the sport of swimming in Uganda and try to take the level of the swimming sport higher than it was at the time. So we've been around for 5 years. Our inaugural chairman was Mr. Sengonzi, who now is in the US. And we have a group of executives that includes Mr. Michael Mudanye, who's our vice chairman now, Irene, who's our treasurer, Mrs. Rachel Kituuka, who's our secretary, and Mr. Sibambi Yusuf, who's one of the executive members.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, that's impressive. Some would say that SEALS Swim Club are pioneers in terms of what you're doing, bringing a bunch of schools together, taking swimming to this level. What would you say about that?
Pioneers is a big word, but we're also a club with big ideas and big thoughts. So perhaps we would accept that title. But we're pioneers in some areas. One particular area, which what we'll talk about a bit later on maybe, is the area of raising the frequency and the level of actual competition in the sport in Uganda. So what we did, I think, within a year of forming the club, was to start an initiative that ran galas, what we call galas, the swim meets, the competitions, every year. So we ran a total of 5 galas every year. 4 of them are every quarter. We call those the SEALS League meets. They happen once every quarter. And then one of them is the SEALS Invitational Swimming Championship, which runs in July for 4 days, which takes on a unique format that I'll describe later on.
Would you say that's like the climax?
It is the climax of the competitive season, yes. In a way, our season runs from July to June. So we are closing off that season. So from 2017, July, June-ish, to this point, we're now closing off that year of swimming, yes. So it is a climax in that sense.
Okay.
Maybe to add, I think we wanted to make it a bit affordable. Previously, we used to travel to look for competition. I mean, you train until the season is over, and you prepare for 1 gala or 2. So at this time, it's much cheaper and affordable, and we've seen the sport grow from what we had before, and now we have bigger and faster swimmers at the moment, which is what we want. Yeah.
That's very encouraging. And tell me more about it being affordable.
Affordability in terms that we don't have to travel, because it's expensive to get a ticket. You get tickets to go and travel, look for accommodation, but now it's near here at home, it becomes much cheaper.
Wow.
So everybody can come and participate, and we've seen the growth in that aspect.
Wow. It's very
Maybe
impressive.
just add a little on the affordability that Irene mentioned there, is that just to give a small picture, 6 years ago, a typical competitive swimmer would have to make like maybe minimum of 2 trips to Kenya, okay, and then we talk about Nairobi and Mombasa in a year, and possibly 1 or 2 other trips farther out of East Africa, South Africa, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and that was all falling on the shoulders of that particular swim parent. And that's quite expensive. Yeah. Now, a typical competitive swimmer today would make 1 major trip, at least at SEALS. Okay, because a lot of the competition, not only ours, also our sister clubs have started ever since picked up and started running 1 or 2 competitions as well. But locally, we have a much bigger variety of competitions ever since we started this initiative of league meets and the Invitational.
Wow. Hence pioneers in that sense. I mean, if that's such a big deal, if you've brought it home, you've made it much easier for several parents out there.
Yes.
Because I can't imagine having to do that twice a year.
Oh yes. Sometimes 3 times a year.
Sometimes 3, and this is swimming.
Yes.
And we're not counting other aspects of being a parent and having children.
Oh yes, yes.
Wow, that's lovely. So I know that the 4th edition is coming up. We're very excited about that. The 4th edition is on 5th July. Starts 5th July.
Yes.
Right? This is the peak.
Yes.
As we say, it's starting from June 22nd.
July-ish, yes.
June, July. And summing up to now.
Yes.
So tell us more about this 4th edition. I know that it's titled Bigger, Better, Faster. And that's exciting. Tell us about that.
That's the theme for this year. But the general theme for the SEALS Invitational is die a little, find greatness. It's a theme. Find greatness. Yeah. Swimming, if I've got my facts right, I think is considered, the 2nd hardest sport after gymnastics. So these young swimmers that a lot of parents bring to the pool to train work extremely hard. That's why the theme of die a little, they actually die a little every day in training. Okay? And all of them are finding their own greatness within the aspects of their abilities. So again, you might see a few medals here, a few cups there. Our philosophy is for everyone to achieve their full potential. And if they do that, they found their individual greatness. Okay. This year, as you said, bigger, better, faster, is really to capture what the 4 years of this edition have done to the sport. In our humble opinion. And one of the things is that we started out and we had about 2 or 3 local clubs that came to attend our first edition. And that was where Uganda Swim was at the time. Okay. Last year we had about 9-10 local clubs, and this has been a continuous growth. Okay, and that doesn't even capture the full extent of growth of the clubs. I mean, there must be now like 15-16 clubs that have since sprouted in the local area. And faster is that the kids are swimming faster. Okay? Better is that we hope we're doing a slightly better job every year. We keep learning from the experience, from our mistakes, from the feedback of our participants, and we hope we're doing a better job.
And faster.
Yes.
Inevitably.
And to add on to that, we also have attracted quite a number of swimmers from across the country. I think we have a number from Kenyans that are coming to participate with us, and that's why we call it better still. Because if you have competition with other competitors that you actually don't know, it makes it much better.
Wow. I absolutely agree with that. I mean, it feels like we're heading towards preparing for the Olympics. I mean, if we've gone international now, if we have Kenyans coming in as well, would that be on your menu in the future? Who knows? It's
definitely on our menu. Should be on the menu of any, should I say, ambitious, decent club.
Yes.
But the journey to the Olympics is a long journey. Make no mistake. I mean, anybody who's read the Outliers or anything like that would understand that to achieve anything, you're going to put in, what, 10,000 hours? Something like that. And that's a lot of time. Okay? And we have young men and women now who have put in maybe their first 2,000, 3,000 hours, and they're on that road. But it's a road that requires commitment, support, dedication, and that is our dream. That perhaps when we're sitting here on the 10th edition or the 8th edition, we're talking about some young lady or some young man who's just made the Olympic qualifying time. That would be a great result from this journey.
Wow. And speaking of support, I really want to thank our biggest sponsors, that's Centenary Bank. Now, Centenary Bank has really gone out on a limb. They've given 40 million shillings to this. They've dedicated 40 million shillings to this.
Oh, yes.
And that's amazing. Thank you so much, Centenary Bank. Tell us more about that.
Treasurer?
We are happy. We would like to say thank you to Centenary Bank. They've partnered with us not only this time round. We've started with them and they have been with us for 3 years running right now. And we are happy with this, and we're happy with the 40 million. Because swimming as a sport is not very cheap. But with them supporting us, we've been able to run these galas very successfully. And we are very grateful. And Centenary Bank, we are grateful and we are happy about that.
Wow.
Yeah, just to add my gratitude as well to Centenary Bank, and just to show even how much more they've done this. She says this, we've done it 3 times. This is the 4th time now. And to put it in perspective, we have a budget of 50-something million shillings, and 40 million is 80% of that budget. And they have been consistently supporting us. And I don't know how well we can say, but a simple thank you, I hope, captures it. Thank you very much, Centenary Bank, and we hope to be with you and make you proud of the partnership with us as years go by.
I mean, I think the fact that you've come all the way to the 4th edition, I think is a thank you enough already to Centenary Bank. And I really want
watch live our gala, and we'll be glad to have you there.
exactly what she said. I mean, you can watch on your tab, your phone, anything digital that's wired to the internet.
Yeah, just
You
visit.
get to watch it live.
Yeah, just visit the SEAL's Facebook page, and you'll see the action taking place.
Every single day.
Yes.
And I want to congratulate the club. You won last year's edition with 1,101 points.
Yes.
Wow, congratulations. That's huge.
Thank you, but it was a close fight.
Yes.
It was a close fight because
Right next to Dolphins?
Yeah, right next to Dolphins came in second, and they are I think the oldest swim club currently now in Uganda, and they do a pretty good job, and they did give us a run for our money. Just put it in perspective, the year before we tied with Dolphins, literally tied to the last point. So we shared the trophy. So we are proud, but also humbled to have been able to take the title with just a couple of points last year. I mean, but trust me, I think they're coming back ready to give us a good fight, and that was the purpose of all this. That build the competition. They give us a good fight, we get better. We give them a good fight, they get better. That's how the sport grows. Yeah.
We still welcome all the clubs. Please come and participate and make it better. We want everyone to come and participate. That's why we are here, calling out to everyone. Come in and support those who want to join. Next year, probably, you can come and just view and see how we are doing it. And then you come and join us next time. Yeah.
So for a parent out there that's maybe not affiliated to any club, but they're watching this and they think, I would like my daughter or my son to participate in this, how do they do that? Or how do they do that?
To participate in this competition?
Yes, unfortunately not affiliated to a club.
Oh.
Are there rules? Are there...
No, the only just get up and come. We accept what we call independent individual entries. And we've had them running at all our galas, not just the Invitational, but also the Seals League meets, all through the last 4 years. And our approach is full inclusiveness. So if you have a swimmer who wants to take part in the gala, please approach us. There's several ways which you can get to us, but the simple one would be send out a message to the Facebook page, and someone will respond and share with you the whole package of the competition. The package includes what events will be taking place, when will they be taking place, where, of course, which is at our home pool, Kampala Parents Swimming Pool. We're also grateful for having us and hosting us over the last 3 or 4 years now at Kampala Parents. It's a beautiful facility. I think we personally believe it's the best facility, swimming facility in Uganda. We're happy to be hosted and kept there by the Kampala Parents school management. Yeah, so come, contact us through Facebook or any other contact, and we'll reach out and share with you the process of joining the competition, and you're more than welcome.
Okay, thank you. I mean, we'll make sure that we have the numbers running on the screen, all contact details, email, the Facebook page, and all that. We'll have it up on the screen.
Thank you.
Yes, well, that's very, very encouraging. And thank you, Kampala Parents, for always hosting this.
Yep.
Yes, so we're very, very excited about that. Tell us about the schedule. What time to what time? From 5th to 8th July. What time does the swimming start? What time does it close?
Okay. Earlier I mentioned that I wanted to say something about the format of the Seals Invitational. On the first edition, which was 2015? Yes. 2015, for the first time, not only in Uganda, but for the first time in the region, I mean the Great Lakes region, a competition that included preliminaries and finals was run, and it was run by Seals Swim Club. This is the format that all international competitions are run with. So when you hear Chad Leclerc is swimming at the short course World Championships, there will be preliminaries, semi-finals, and finals. Yeah, but normally our competitions before this, here in Uganda, in Kenya, in the region, were just a straight-off final. Swim one race, that's it. Now, for the first time, we introduced this format, where in the mornings, now in this case on 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th in the morning, we shall run the preliminary round. Then the best 6 of every age group and gender, so it's separated girls and boys, the best 6 of every gender, every age group and every gender, do their finals in the evenings. So the finals run in the evenings. So the mornings are preliminaries, the evenings are finals. And that's how the format runs for the 4 days.
Wow.
Yeah, across all competitive races as far as swimming is concerned. Yes.
So still a pioneer in that sense.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, within the entire Great Lakes region, Seals Swim Club is the first to ever do that.
Yeah.
Which again prepares all the swimmers, I would say, for Olympics and
yes, much better preparation. Wow. There's a world of difference swimming one race off and then swimming it twice in a day.
And you said the club has about 150 swimmers. That's a very huge number. How did you get to that?
I think it's the way we do our thing. Seals just started with a few swimmers. I think we had about 8 swimmers to start with.
8?
And yeah, 8 swimmers. And within a short time, we started with, we increased the numbers now up to about 150, as you said. And we are still growing, and there's still space for growth. And we still welcome everybody to come in. It's the way we do our thing. Training, the swimmers really enjoy themselves. We have quite a number here that have come, and the viewers, you'll be able to see them as they come in to talk to you, and we are glad that we have grown and we're still growing.
Wow.
Maybe just add to what Irene just said. Earlier on she mentioned affordability. Again, affordability isn't just in the aspect of how we run the galas. It's also in the aspect of the cost of paying for the swim training. We have tried to keep, and we're not saying it's super cheap, but in comparison with a lot of our colleagues, we are either half or more or less than half the cost to train, to get equivalent kind of training. So we try to keep it as affordable as possible. We have a few cases where we actually, I don't know if they qualify as scholarships, where a talented swimmer is swimming essentially for free, because we think they are gifted, and they might have a challenge or two. Okay, we don't discuss the identity of those swimmers because it's done in good faith, absolutely, and with the club, I try to get any mileage of someone's name or something like that. But we do that again just to try and encourage the growth of the sport. Yes, in an as affordable manner as possible. So we would like to hope that maybe the affordability is also one reason why we attract. She also mentioned the environment. We try to keep a very healthy, friendly, supportive environment within the team and the club. So you'll find, you read that we have 25-year-olds who are totally like young mummies to our 2.5-year-old. And the association across the ages is beautiful. Yes.
So there's a bit of mentorship in that sense.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
And we are based at Kampala Parents. That's our home pool, and that's where we train from. And that's where we shall have our gala from. Because they've hosted us for now a long time, and we'll still want to appreciate them for that.
Okay. Well, that's very good. And right here, I hope the camera can catch this. We don't mean to brag, or you don't mean to brag rather, but we can't say this is an impressive. This is, please, I don't even know where to start. I mean, where do we begin? Please, take us through.
This is a sample of some of our trophies. I just say it's a sample. No, if we did, I think we wouldn't fit on the studio stage. It would be a trophy. We'd have to do the talking. It's a sample, and but we're humbled because, as I said, our journey is just a 5-year journey. One group we haven't mentioned that has been absolutely supportive of this journey are the parents. The SEAL Swim Club parents have been remarkably supportive, remarkably intuitive, remarkably inspirational, and they keep giving more than is asked of them. Because of course, they all pay, but then they give more than they just pay. They give time, they give education, they give their professional services. We will have this gala, and we'll have parents who are medical doctors offering their services to be there as the doctors on call. That's just an example. And also for other different professions, and they do chip in all sorts of ways. So we're grateful for that support, and without it, I think these trophies wouldn't have been a possibility. They're a reflection of that commitment, and we're grateful.
Thank you, parents. I mean, that's very humbling to hear. Like you said, I mean, they drive the children probably to the pool, pick them up from school, drive them there, and they coordinate all this. And like you said, some give their time in extra ways, like on-call doctors, and that's impressive. So,
as you said, swimming is one expensive sport, and if we don't get the support of the parents, then the sport wouldn't be there. And the sport itself, as you said, is also very hard. It's one of the hardest sports you can do, but with the support of the parents, we've seen swimmers grow from the beginning to the end. Yeah, like we have people who have come in and they actually do not know anything, but they have grown from there, and we see them competing. Right now, a few of them are like top in the country. Yeah.
Imagine. And like we said, I mean, Outliers, the 10,000 hours.
Yep.
It takes a lot.
It takes a lot.
Money, it's time, it's a lot of things.
Dedication, resolve. Yeah.
We thank the parents so much.
Yeah.
I see here DSTV National Inter-Club Swimming Championships.
Yeah.
2017.
Yes. Every year, the Ghana Swimming Federation runs a number of competitions now. The Inter-Club is one of them. They also have the Excel Gala, which I think became an inter-school now. It used to be Inter-Club, changed to inter-school. And other competitions. That one is, we are proud to say we won it 2 years in a row, 2017 and 2016. Yeah, yes. The other ones are our own SEALS Invitational, yes, which we have won, I think, every year, yes, including the year we tied with Dolphins, so.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Trophy.
Oh yeah. Dolphins is a serious, strong club, and we respect and enjoy their competition.
I mean, we're holding our breath. I can't wait to see who's going to take it this year. I mean, are you going to maintain? Or it looks like it's a close call.
It's always a close call with them. We have to give them their dues. We're going to do our best. Our swimmers are determined to die a little. And let's see where it goes. Yeah.
Okay. And what about the medals? Will these be the ones you're giving out?
Yeah, those are some. This is a sample of what we'll be giving out.
Every day at the end of the day.
Yes, every day at the end of the. No, the first day we don't give out medals. Age group trophies per gender. We give out on the final day at the end of the gala. Yes.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure when the parents, if any parents are looking at this, it's a lot to look forward to.
Yes.
Okay.
It's the swimmers we hope get inspired and motivated to want to get a reward for their hard work. Yeah. But just again for clarity and to show the philosophy that we follow at the club, it's a great thing to win medals, and I think swimmers would work hard and love to win medals. But we keep saying our philosophy is about getting better, because again, there can only be one fast. It doesn't matter how hard everyone works. When all those people finally are narrowed down to 6 in the final, only one of those 6 will win. Okay? But everybody, those in the final, the ones before, as long as they go out there and do their best, if they can improve themselves, they are winners to us. And that's the philosophy we approach. And that's what we encourage. That go out there, improve yourself, and then you're a winner.
Give it your all.
Yes.
And then you'll be, bigger, better, and faster.
Exactly.
Wow, I mean, it's been such a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you so much. Again, I want to thank Centenary Bank for 40 million shillings contribution, taking care of about 80% of the entire budget. I want to thank the parents so much for the dedication and trusting in the SEAL Swim Club to come all the way here. I also thank Plus 256 Studios. We will be live streaming, so for anyone who can't make it, we will be live streaming. And just finally, for people that are interested in showing up to Naguru from 5th to 8th July, is there an entrance fee?
Yeah, there's a small relative term, but what we try to make as affordable as possible, an entry fee of 5,000 shillings per day. 5,000 shillings for the spectators to come in. Yeah, swimmers who are participating come in and essentially pay entry fees, but that's it, they come in. Yeah, coaches don't pay. Yeah.
All right, so coaches don't pay?
Yeah, swimmers don't pay an entry fee. Entrance fee, they pay an entry fee for the events they take part in. Yes.
Understandably so.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, it's such a pleasure once again. Yes. We're about to move on to the next session, and I can't wait. We're going to talk to some of the swimmers.
Yes.
I mean, in studio we have the female captain, the girls captain, we have the boys captain, SEAL Swim Club. Yes. And a few other swimmers. So, and I can't wait for everyone to get a chance to meet them. But thank you again, Irene, for coming. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
A huge pleasure. Thank you so much. So once again, thank you to our sponsors, Centenary Bank. Again, I urge you, go to Centenary Bank, open up an account, support. I'm again touched by Centenary Bank contributing this much, 80%. Again, I'll say that they've contributed 80% to the budget of the swimming gala, the SEAL Swimming Gala. And that will take place on 5th July, all the way running through to 8th of July. That's just next month, not too far away. And you know they're great swimmers, or you want them to take part in this competition, please go to the SEAL Swim Club. You can go to their Facebook page. We're going to put up their email and all their contact details. Get in touch with the SEAL Swim Club. Get your children to participate. I think it would be great for them. And eventually, I think they should join a swimming club, preferably, in my humble opinion. I hope that we can have SEAL Swim Club. Let them join the SEAL Swim Club. Finally, we're going to switch the attention to two very lovely young women here. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. They're both from the SEAL Swim Club. Please.
My name is Anthea Mudanye. I'm the girls captain for SEAL Swim Club.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
My name is Alexis Kituuka, and I'm a swimmer at SEAL Swim Club Kampala.
It's a pleasure to have you here. What schools do you go to?
I go to Bethel International Christian School.
Okay.
And I go to Heritage International Christian.
Wow, I love the diversity. And you're both from the same swim club.
Yes.
So as captain, tell us more about your role in the SEAL Swim Club. How long have you been captain, and what does that come with?
I've been captain for, I think, as long as the SEAL Swim Club has been created.
Wow.
And
Long time.
yeah. My role as a captain, I think, is to encourage the swimmers during the sessions to keep pushing and be an example to them through the training and through the competitions, and also to kind of act as a second coach during the galas to organize the swimmers before their events and make sure everyone is where they're supposed to be during the gala.
That's a huge responsibility. How old are you?
I'm 17.
Wow, I mean, that's testament to how the SEALs train their swimmers. At 17, that's what you're doing.
Yes.
And you started this about 4 or 5 years ago,
Yes.
when the club started.
Yes.
That's very impressive. And I must say, that's a lot of pressure on you as well to keep your swimming average up,
Yeah.
to make sure you're always at the top of your game.
Yeah, there's also that I have to train even when I'm not feeling up to it. I just have to show up and be there because my coach is there, and the swimmers also depend on me to be an example to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Ms. Kituuka, tell us, what age group do you swim in?
I swim in 13-14 girls.
Okay, tell us more about that.
I think our age group is actually very competitive because we have many different swimmers from all different sorts of clubs, and they come and we all race against each other, and we're quite close in times, and it's nice to have a feeling on where you are at the swimming level.
Where would you say you are?
I actually don't know. I think I'm trying to get to the top. I'll be pushing and working hard to do that.
That's very encouraging to hear. And how long have you been a part of the SEAL Swim Club?
I think a month after I started, some weeks after.
So you're a pioneer as well?
Yes.
Wow. Tell me about your growth in that sense, from when you joined to where you are right now in terms of swimming.
When I joined SEALs, I basically knew a bit, but not that much about swimming. Then as the years went on, I started to learn more and started to become faster.
Wow. So you believe you're faster now?
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. And what's it like interacting with people from different swim clubs in terms of competition?
Well, it's different outside the pool than inside the pool. I think we're actually close friends with most of the swimmers in the other clubs. We talk outside, hang out sometimes, but in the pool we know that it's time to race when it's time to
Game
race.
on.
So yeah, there's nothing like, oh, swim slow because I'm not feeling up to it just because you're my friend. So we all know our places in the pool, but outside the pool we're really close friends.
Okay, I mean, that's very good to hear that you know that work means work or business means business, and then outside you still keep it friendly.
Yes.
That's very encouraging. Tell me about last year's competition. You both participated.
Yes, I did.
Yes? How was that for both of you?
It was quite competitive and long as well, so we had to manage ourselves well. We had to eat well and stay hydrated as well, because it was a our techniques and just improving our swimming in general.
Okay.
Like Anthea said, it was competitive. Swimming twice a day isn't easy, so you have to make sure you have energy for your finals if you do make it, and to swim the heat so you can make it into finals, and repeating that 4 times.
Tell me more about that. You said swimming twice a day.
With
This is every day of your life, just
like
training.
Yes, we have morning sessions
Yes.
some days of the week, and you have school in between. You have to do your work, so you have to be able to manage your time well to sleep, swim, school, then go back swimming, and you repeat.
It's a good discipline. Very, very good discipline. And how did you both do with last year's competition? Even without telling us your position, just how did you do? What's your self-evaluation? Do you feel you made yourself proud? Do you feel...
I think I was able to improve some of my times in some of my races, and in others, I think they were still the same, but that's a process in improving. Sometimes you won't get the results you want.
That's good, so you're proud of yourself.
Yeah.
I'm proud that I improved my times in some races, and yeah, that I did quite well.
It's very encouraging to hear. I'm very glad about that. And I just want to go back to the food aspect. You said you have to stay dehydrated and eat
Hydrated, yes.
the right. So you have to stay hydrated and you have to eat the right
type of food.
Tell us about this.
Well, during the gala, the club provides for the swimmers the food, and the lunch, yes.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, so we can't just eat any type of food like junk food or anything, and we have to eat lots of fruits so that we can be able to have our energy to swim the finals. Otherwise, we won't be able to do as well as we hope to do because we're tired from swimming the preliminaries. So we have to stay hydrated because on most days it's sunny and we are moving around a lot because we have to go and sit down so they can group us into the different races that we have to be in. So it's a lot of movement. So if you don't eat as well and drink as much as you should, yeah, you won't.
And what kind of food is this, if I may?
Well, not junk food.
Vegetables?
Yeah, vegetables.
Something light, not heavy, because if you're heavy, eat something heavy, you'll not be able to swim as fast in the water.
My goodness. I mean, I'm actually impressed that at the age that you're both at, you know these details. That's how serious you take swimming.
Yes, it is.
And where do you both aspire to be, say 3 years from now in terms of swimming?
I want to be able to improve my times and be able to join a team in the college that I'll be going to and swim at college level swimming.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to be able to make junior or the Olympics in 3 year times, to be able to make times close to that so I could qualify for events like that.
I mean, I'm impressed. I'm sure my children will have to join the SIL Swim Club as soon as they qualify. So it's been such a pleasure having you guys here. Thank you again. Captain, girls captain, yes?
Yes.
About 4 years running.
Yes.
Thank you for being an exceptional swimmer. So any final words to the people that will be showing up on the 5th and to the 8th of July? People your age that haven't yet taken swimming this seriously or haven't thought about it. Any words to them?
Yeah, I just want to say that anyone can swim. It's actually pretty healthy for you, no matter how old you are. So even though you haven't started, it's never too late to start. You can still come and be part of us and have a good time as well.
Okay.
I'd like to say you can join swimming at any age. You don't need to be embarrassed about your age. And also that when you start, it won't be easy. So you have to make sure you keep on pushing every single day.
Thank you so much. That's very encouraging. A big up to the parents. A huge big up. The lovely young ladies spoke very well, very eloquent. And I'm quite excited that they know the details in terms of their sport. They know that if you eat too much before a race, in terms of swimming, you won't be able to handle that. And if you don't eat the right type of food, you might not swim to the best of your ability. So again, I want to thank SIL Swim Club for creating these regimens and really preparing the swimmers, providing lunch and training them up until this point. I want to thank the parents for dedicating so much to see their children get here. I really want to thank them. And once again, I want to thank our sponsor, Centenary Bank, We are very encouraged for you taking care of 80% of the budget. I want to thank the parents. I want to thank 256 Studios, Facebook. Log into Facebook page, the Facebook page of Sills Swim Club, and you'll be able to watch all the entire competition live. So thank you again. My name is Mrs. Babide Bajide. It's been a pleasure. Irene.
Why wasn't good? All the same. Even what we know.
Brick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Great. Guys, good answers.
Thank you, guys.